NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Like 80. Check right 54. Right 54. Stay with your man. Check 3. Check Monday.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An interesting note about the Steelers opening up on the road here. It's the 5th season in a row that they have started away from home. Longest active streak in the league. And, of course, pitting them against the Patriots, two of the most storied franchises, especially in the last couple of decades. Since 2002, these two teams have met in 3 AFC championship games, with New England getting the better of Pittsburgh all 3 times. And you think of the Lombardi trophies, with New England winning last year. Each of these franchises, and he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Patriots take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Big stop, G. Big stop.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And maybe shades in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And that's complete. It's Watson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards is the pickup there on a New England first down. First down, here's White. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Wait, 10. Wait, 20. Alert. Coming to you. Mike. Check it. Check, 55, Mike. You gonna get this, boy? Hey, Alabama.
Brady. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And it'll be second and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Wait, 10. Wait, 20. Come on. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is third and goal.
Let's go,
Brady deferring to White on the draw. Now White lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Throwing on second and 14. Roethlisberger being chased out left. He's got room to run past the 20. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. On first and 10 is Connor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain. On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
they
don't
get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
To throw on second and 10, Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. And into the red zone now. And Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. We're scoreless after one. throw again is Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Austin Seferian-Jenkins there to make the grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you...
Hey, goal 66.
Mike 55. Mike 55. I got you.
Hey, Orbit.
I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine. Regular.
On second and very short, Brady. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. That's Vince Williams who gets the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down.
Go Bandit.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Hey, high 7.
From the gun, it's Brady. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got them. On the draw, it's White. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
All day, every day, any day. Say.
Show Bandit. Hey, 66.
Brady gives this to White. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. And there's the first NFL catch for N'Keal Harry. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A wide receiver was a big need for the Patriots coming into the season, and they found something they really liked in N'Keal Harry. They took the 21-year-old with a final pick in the first round, and it's actually kind of interesting. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Ready, check.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Josh Gordon, 26 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gostkowski the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
I got him. Pilot, 64. Sugar.
They'll run with White. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1.
Hey, Alabama. Come on. You better bring it. Hey, check. 72.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Throw left side, complete to Harry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Alabama, 380.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
72.
You don't want it. Hey.
Let's go on. No, 66.
From the 38, Brady. Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete. He was looking for the tight end Lance Kendricks there. But now it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Mike 55, right there in the middle. 55. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check. Crunch.
On third down, Brady, rush coming, and he's taken down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
All right now, 230. 54. In the face.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again, and that'll make it 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So we have come upon halftime in the Sunday night opener from Foxborough. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 2nd and 12, Brady got a man open. That's Harry. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Watch QB drop.
Go Mike 50, Mike 50.
From the gun on third down, Brady got his man. That's Harry. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Hey, exit. 50, Mike 50. Mike 50, Mike 50. Don't get nervous. Rip. Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, ball 66.
On second and 11 now. Brady. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41.
Go, go.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now Brady. To Gordon, out left. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. Yeah, he's got their only touchdown. This offense struggling. They target him again.
Everyone is looking for the hot hand, and sometimes you just don't have it. Maybe it's just lukewarm. But you go to that guy and try and turn it hot. Try and get things going. Find a way to get everything kick-started. As you noted, he has their only touchdown, so he's had the most success in the game thus far.
They'll run on first down. It's White, and good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down and 4, Brady. It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ozzy. Hey, Delta. 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty hot.
Now Brady. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
I got you. Check 43. Check it.
They run the draw play. This is White. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, Charlie.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Javon Hargrave drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger rolling to his left. Going deep to the end zone for Juju. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Ben leaves to Connor on the draw. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey,
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Start. 180. These two. Ain't no such thing as a look. We taking wins home. Alert. Hey, Alpha. Check Mike 21. Here it comes. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Now on 2nd and 13. Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith. Oh, wide open, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point up and through, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Steelers 21, Patriots 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Watch it, you got. Watch the slant. Shoot! Watch the shoot! 25! Check 25! Check 25!
Ball 50.
On first and 10, here's Brady. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Tom Brady needing a fourth quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the fourth quarter like they are now. Brady with a hook up to the fellow veteran Watson. And fighting down inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Here's White. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2.
29. Alpha.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up third down and 2.
Ozzie.
They stay on the ground with White. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He'll go for it. It's Brady. He hits White, complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And they will run it with Michelle. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Let's go on. No, 66.
55.
They got rim.
To throw is Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Benjamin Watson there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. James Washington was the intended target. Third down here.
Hey, check, Mike. 77. Hey! Watch the twist. Hey! High 7.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. The out route incomplete. That's Collins. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up fourth down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. But it's brought in by Washington. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And oh, at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of it, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there. And so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
Mike, 55.
Hey, team 6.
Mike,
52. Man, man.
They'll look to throw. He completes it right side to White. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Brady. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Harry. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Wait, set. Ready? Regular. Watch twist. Bravo. Twist.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
72.
Brady to throw. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they taking the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
That is incomplete. So they're unable to stretch it to a 3-point lead. Now you got to be careful on the kickoff because a field goal obviously beats you.
Definitely, and that's why they went for two. They wanted to make sure a field goal wouldn't beat them. Now they're in a position where they've got to cover well and make sure they don't get into range and put one through the posts.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one. Whether you're able to...
And Ben goes down in the end zone, and that'll be a safety. And that disastrous play partner is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they give up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this